What's going on, everybody? Just want to do a quick video to show y'all what's going on with Bitcoin, so you can see exactly which movement and which way it's about to go. Remember when I told you in January to buy as much altcoins and Bitcoin as you can, so February is going to be a good month, and as you can see, we already have this bull flag forming right here. You got the pole right here. You have the flag or the actual pennant that's forming right here. Now remember, we have this trend line that's going down. This is the 4-hour chart too, by the way. We have this trend line, so as long as Bitcoin stays above this trend line, and it'll start to trend sideways. We have resistance at 42,000. If it breaks the 42,000 resistance, the next resistance will be 44,000. And I figure that we should run right up past through that 44,000 towards 50. Now, keep this in mind. Once it hits 50, you will see a panic to own cryptos. So right now is a good time that you want to get into it. A lot of people are talking about possible bull traps, but I don't think this is a actual bull trap right here. Um, you have, you say, buying pressure to MACD is pretty good, and it's a little bit overbought. So I expect price action to come down just a little bit, not much. Come back down, touch this trend line right here, and then possibly before bouncing back up. Now, keep in mind, remember when I told you guys about the February is going to do a stair stepper. So this is for step one of the stair step. So you have movement up, you have price action sideways, and expect another movement up and breaking both of those resistance barriers. Okay. Now let's look at the 1-hour chart. You have the 1-hour chart. You have the same thing. You have the 21 SMA right here. As you can see, 21 crossed the 50 and the 100, and boom, parabolic price action. And then as you see right now, 21 has tailored off, and the 50 has crossed it. So you have a little bit of price action down. This is the 1-hour chart now. A little bit of candles price action going downwards towards the 50 SMA. I expect to hit the 50 SMA, bounce back up. All right. So let's look at the let's see here. Let's look at the daily chart, which is what I want to show you guys something too. I was looking at this daily chart, and as you can see on the daily chart, it just barely broke the trend line right here, and it's still on the trend line far as the daily. All right, so you still have a lot of movement ready to go. That's just why I say February is going to be a big month for Bitcoin, and to take your profits as the way up. 21 on the daily is still below the 50 and the 100 and the 80. So it started to move upward. As you can see, the RSI is approaching stable levels, which is why Bitcoin is trading sideways on the daily. All right. Now the weekly chart, what you have here is, let's see here. As you see on the weekly, it's right here on that trend line. So in my opinion, on the weekly and the daily, it's barely above the trend line. On the weekly, it hasn't actually hit above the trend line just yet, but it's right there. But once this weekly goes above the trend line, I expect to see parabolic action. Remember, when I tell you guys, when you have a downward trend, it is 60% chance that it breaks to the upside. And as you can see, you have that downward trend from November of last year all the way until uh, you, the end of January when you had your first, reversal. So if you had a swing trade here, then you made pretty decent money. All right, so this is just an update I wanted to give you guys on Bitcoin. It's been a while, so I wanted to show you guys and let you guys know what's going on. And as you can see, before we head out, show you that 1-hour chart again. As you can see, Bitcoin consolidating sideways, and you have the 21 running sideways and the 50 catching up to it. And so I suspect either the 21 may cross it, on what would be considered a death cross. It may cross it, death cross, and have a little bit pullback up into this trend line before it crosses back again on a golden cross and carries above 42, 44,000 towards 50,000. All right. So if there's any other questions you guys have, put it in the group and put it in the group chat. Um, and I'll try my best to answer or go whatever coins that you want to look at. All right. Peace.